Hi everyone, my name is Izzatul Aisyah Binti Rani, and this is how I write my Centopoetry. First thing first, I do some surfing on the internet because I don't usually read poem or poetry, so I need to know some of them and do some research by searching from the Google. And I found some. There are many types of poems on the internet. I read many genres of poems. Some of the poems quite understandable for me, but some of it I found a little hard to interpret what the writers try to convey. After I have done all of the research, I have to choose one theme for my Cento, and the theme that I chose is about life. The reason is that I feel more tight and feel like I can dive into that kind of theme. It is just felt more relatable and interesting to write. Then I go on a scavenger hunt for poems about life from various authors. If a poem grabs my attention and I can actually understand it, I save it. I search for more poems about life from different authors, which poem that I find interesting and I can understand. I will save and compile them in one word file, and here I took 10 poems as my references for my Cento. Now, the 10 poems were already in one file. I took some time to do the numbering for each poem and write the title of poem and its writers at the top of each poem so that I can give a credit to the writer when I am doing my Cento later on. After all of the bunch of poems are nice, sorted and looking neat, I grab an A4 blank paper and start cutting it into 16 small pieces. I am reading through each poem and I write down the line that I like the most. And if I feel it could fill my Cento, I write them in a small piece of paper that I cut earlier. Since I took 10 poems as references, I got 10 lines where it's one line from one poem. In the small piece of paper, I wrote the line, and at the bottom of it, I wrote the poem's writer. Now, here is where the fun kicks in. I shuffle those tiny paper pieces around until I have a new cluster of poems that sound good and make sense. Here are some lines that I took from other authors' poems. I arrange all of the paper pieces until I get my new block of poem. Once I'm happy with the arrangement, tada! My Cento is born. I open my laptop and start typing my Cento that I have made earlier. I type it all up in Word and save it on my trusty laptop. At the end of my Cento, I make sure to include the credit to the original authors. I do this by simply noting down the author's name and the title of their poems at the end. It's like giving them a little note of appreciation because giving me an inspiration for my Cento writing.
So now, here is my Cento looks like. Life is a song. Sing it. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, with doubt and dismay, you are smitten. Welcome and entertain them all. Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? And the day came. I took my power in my hand. I am sick of self, and there is nothing new. It is only in my dream. I rest in the grace of the world and am free.